Yeah, it was. I came here last year at exactly this time, first week of January. It was the new year. I was looking to do something to reset. I had a lot of goals around health and wellness, being in nature, being more active, and I found out about Movara, located right in these beautiful red rocks in southern Utah, and I flew out here on a whim, and it was incredible. I just fell in love with the mountains and the daily hikes. I had never seen anything like that growing up in New York City. I'd been around mountains, but nothing like the mountains of southern Utah, and I loved being here. Yeah, I was here for 10 days. My first time, I was initially planning to stay a week, and then I just extended because I loved being here so much. I loved the healthy lifestyle. I'd never woken up at 6:30 in the morning, probably since high school, and I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it, how much I enjoyed being active, having a full day full of activity, getting in bed by 8, 9 p.m. Really loved that lifestyle and wanted to stay here as long as I could. Food has been incredible, yeah. So I get to eat, salmon and cod and halibut and really good fish. The vegetables are incredible. Everything is flavorful. We are full after every meal. Yeah, I decided to bring my mom. My mom has worked very hard her whole life to build a life for us, in this country. Both of my parents have. And I think my mom hasn't had that much time to focus on her health and, to be active and to be out in nature. And I thought this would be a wonderful place to allow her to embrace a more active lifestyle, and she has been loving it.
Hi, my name is Rubina, as you said. I'm from New York and 35 years in New York, but never saw a place like this before. And as Hamdan said that he brought me in here, he was here before too. And I also heard that more than 50% guests are here, repeat guests, and that's the proof of being a good place, because when people go back to their home, they talk about that and come back with their friends. The same thing happened. Hamdan brought me in. So as I'm saying, that is totally nice and very, very good proof that the place is really wonderful and we meets our expectations. So that's what I expected, and I loved being here. And the food was very nice. Hiking part was very nice. And the good thing about hiking is that whenever we were going on little hiking with the family, so my children, husband always were excited to do little hiking, and I was always saying, no, I'll sit in the car. You go ahead, I cannot hike, my knees hurt, or something like this. I never imagined that I can do whatever I did here during my stay. I never saw those numbers on my steps, like 10,000 or maybe more. I never saw numbers like that before. So this place made me do what my body was able to do, but I never imagined that I could do this. And this was a wonderful place, and we will really remember, and hopefully we'll come back also. One more thing I want to add, that I have been to another place, not similar, but to meet the same goals, weight loss or something. And if I compare with that place, I don't want to mention the name, but they were on a juice plan or water plan. So that was really, I think, against the natural lifestyle. So no one can go back home with a juice plan forever or for even 1 month or 3 months. They get the weight loss, but it comes back very quickly. So that was totally unnatural. So the place here, I see that they give very good meals and the same style what we eat at home, 3 meals. And then classes were wonderful, hiking, everything was wonderful. That makes a good package to feel good and relax and achieve your goals also.
So do you feel like you're ready to go home and make some changes?
Yes, that's what I feel every day. I plan that, and I talk to Hamdan also, that Hamdan, we must follow these things. We were so fortunate to be at this place and learn so many good things, and we must follow these things, at least, if not 100%, 60, 70%, that will make our health and everything better.
Yeah, I mean, I love that this is a very it feels like a community here. It's a very family-oriented place. Everyone lives a healthy lifestyle. There's nothing, bad in the atmosphere, and it's clean, it's healthy, it's a very natural way to live. That's why I felt, very comfortable bringing my mom here. And my mom was surprised that it's mostly women, which is very cool. It's women. Yeah. It's mostly very similar age groups to my mom. So it's not a place where it's a bunch of young guys running around and shooting hoops. It's like, it's women who've been working hard their whole lives to provide for their families. And now this is a chance for them to focus on their health. And that's why I felt, like my mom would really enjoy this place, and see women like her going on incredible hikes and climbing mountains and going in Van 7. And my mom saw that, and it was an inspiration for her, because she realized health and wellness is not just for young men, it's for everyone. It's even more important for people like my mom, because there's an entire family that depends on my mom, that needs my mom, and we need my mom as healthy and as active and as vibrant as possible. It's really been a wonderful experience being here with her, and I hope to come back with her.
I want to add a little thing, that I was surprised to see people here in their 80s even, and that is really inspiration for everyone, and that is the good achievement of this business. They bring people from everywhere whenever they come at their 70s, 80s, and I saw that gentleman in 80s and going to, I think, track 7 of hiking, and that was really amazing and a good inspiration for everyone. And one more thing I want to add, that as Hamdan said, that we were on a different diet plan, and the kitchen has been so good, and they accommodated our every need what we needed in our food plan, because we don't eat some of the meat. So, and other than that, sometimes we were at different places, or we were late for lunch, but they were so accommodating. They were matching our time. And lastly, I want to say, even on hiking, they were going for 2-hour hiking, 2.5-hour hiking. As Hamdan said, that I was always reluctant because of my knees. And this time I thought, if I can't do 2 hours, I must do something. Something is better than nothing. So sometimes I was doing 1 hour, 1.5 hour, and that was so nice that vans were accommodating my time, and they were dropping me back even without their schedule, and they were adjusting the time. That was so wonderful of this place, that they were so accommodating and managed everything what we needed. That's the best place, and I'll remember that always.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've always loved nature. I've loved the outdoors. I've tried to go out and be active as much as I could, on my vacations and such. But here, like, it's a part of your daily life, and you have all of these beautiful hikes. You have all of these incredible guides. And I remember last year on my very first day, we went out to Camelback, the vortex, and we went all the way to the end, and there was a rock at the end, and a few people were climbing, and I had been enjoying the hike so much. I was like, can I do this? And the guides were like, it's just one step at a time, you can do it. And I got all the way I was one of 2 people who got all the way to the top of the vortex on my first day last year. And then coming down, I was like, I'm really scared. I don't know, I can't look down. And the guides were just like, just take one step at a time. And if you need to hold my hand, I grabbed their hand once, and it just built my confidence so much, right? Because it's like a guided introduction to the outdoors. And I learned that, and now I go out hiking on my own. I went to the Alps last summer. Like, I've fallen in love with I have headlamps, I have like winter gear, I have spikes. I did all of that like after coming to Movara, because it was such an accessible introduction to the outdoors, and it just made me fall in love with it. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. A big part of it is staying active as much as possible. One of the great things about Movara is, I was telling some folks, I only do the hikes, I don't like going to the gym. And then the guides were like, the gym is a way to become better at hiking. And I was like, I never thought about it like that. Because they're like, once you build up your fitness and your stamina in the gym, then you can take harder hikes, you can climb higher, you can climb faster, you won't be out of breath. And I was like, that's exactly the shift in frame I needed in my thinking. So definitely I have a new motivation to be active and to go to the gym and to hike more. And then also eating healthy. Here, I think one of the big reasons I wanted to bring my mom here is because, my mom is she feeds our whole family, right? We come home for the holidays, and she makes sure we all eat. And just the way the meals are here, the size of the meals, the portions, the balance of the protein, and then the carbs, and then the dessert, like everything here is so wonderful. And I think even if we can learn to balance these meals the way we learn to do here, I think that'll be it'll play a big role in helping us be more healthy going forward.
I would say that that's a wonderful place, and you can achieve any of your goals what you have. Not only the weight loss, you can have mindset, as we say that we need to set up our clock or set up our mind. So it's a relaxing place, really like a community, and everybody, I was so surprised that was so helpful and so friendly with each other, saying hi, hello, how was your hike, and helping each other. So that's what really made a difference between this place and the other place. I realized that this is a wonderful place, and everything was very nice, really like a family. So everyone was very good, and we will remember this place and recommend to everyone else also.
Good.